They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Okay, so the Thunder. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And let's get into it. I have no idea who is on OKC's roster. They have traded everybody for draft picks. This is being recorded right after the reported Steven Adams trade to New Orleans. I believe it is technically an expansion on the Drew Holiday deal, if I'm not mistaken, because it seems like the Thunder are just getting a bunch of picks back. And when I first heard Steven Adams to New Orleans, I was like, what? Because the Pelicans don't really have anything they can give back except for JJ Redick, and I wouldn't trade Redick for Steven Adams. But it looks like it's not going to be Redick. It's going to be, I think, Eric Bledsoe, maybe, or George Hill, or a combination of the two, or Trevor Ariza, who apparently is on them now. Trevor Ariza is on OKC. Not through New Orleans. So things are crazy right now, if you can't tell. And I'm just going to talk about what the Thunder have done over the last week, because holy crap, dude. The Thunder now have traded pretty much everybody for draft picks. They got a pick out of Chris Paul and then a couple of other contracts, and probably flipped both of those contracts for more picks. Ricky Rubio going back to Minnesota to move up in the draft to select Alexei Pokusevski, who we knew that they wanted for a while, as well as trading Kelly Oubre into the Warriors trade exception for another protected first-round pick for next year. So they now don't have Oubre anymore. They don't have Ricky Rubio anymore. They're now getting rid of Steven Adams for another future first-round pick, and probably getting back Bledsoe and George Hill, who they'll most likely flip again before this video is even posted. So, and then they've already flipped James Johnson for a pick and Trevor Ariza and Justin Jackson. And now so I am losing track of who is on this roster right now. I know it's a bunch of rookies and Al Horford, and that's about it. But what a job by Sam Presti, dude. Like, my thought on this is I thought Steven Adams was going to be pretty close to untradeable, because even though it's an expiring contract, $27 million is a lot for Steven Adams. But they found New Orleans to take it, so I guess good on them. They're getting back guys on longer-term money, but that's fine because they don't care. They're not planning to be competitive in the next couple of years. Like I said, they'll probably just flip those guys again. I cannot say with confidence any player that will be on this team next year, except for probably Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and then all the rookies that they have. Like I said, Pokusevski and Theo Maledon, and I believe there was another. So this team is just increasingly becoming the poster child of turn everything into picks. Sam Presti is basically playing 2K right now. And this is exactly, like, literally, it's exactly what I do when I play 2K. Like, when you're doing a rebuild for a team that just needs a hard reset, just keep flipping contracts. If you watch KO24Q, you know it. Get assets and flip them. Shout out to Kenny. You get assets and you flip them, and that's exactly what OKC is doing right now. It's ridiculous. I don't understand how they keep pulling this off, because they're trading Danny Green for Al Horford in a pick, and now they're just trading Steven Adams for a pick, and Chris Paul, and then Rubio and Oubre. And it just goes on, and I have no idea what they're going to do with all these. They have like 19 picks in the next 6 years now. It's going to be more by the time this video goes up, most likely. They can trade for like anyone. Like literally any player that becomes available, you can just say 5 first rounders, they're mine now. And like, what team is going to say no to that? You offer like 7 first rounders for Bradley Beal. What's Washington going to do? Right? Like, they just have so much to give up in any potential trades. It's ridiculous. And OKC, just watch out for them. And it's probably not any player that's like currently on the market. Like, I just threw out Bradley Beal, but I don't think they're like OKC's a realistic target for. That's not a realistic destination for him, just because that's not really on the timeline. Because they're probably not planning to be good in the next like 3-4 years ish. So this is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's team. If Pokusevski's anything, if Theo Maledon's anything, and I guess they have Justin Jackson now, and like a couple of other younger pieces. But like, I mean, in a couple of years, what, like, say like Ben Simmons is out there. Say like Devin Booker is out there, even though I don't know if that'll happen. But like any of these younger stars, like Cat maybe, any of these younger stars who eventually might hit the market, OKC is just going to be able to beat anybody's offer. Like, seriously, they're just going to be able to, like, go in there and Presti's like, here you go, 8 first-round draft picks for whoever. And, like, yeah, a lot of them are, like, you know, lottery protected and late-round stuff and whatever. It's crazy. They're just going to have the whole draft. So, and as far as basketball-wise for next year, like, we have no idea what the roster is going to be. Maybe even Shea is available. I don't know. But it's just going to be Shea Gilgeous-Alexander running the show, seeing what they have in any of these young guys. They're going to be a bad team. They're not going to win very many games. You know, they've traded all of their veterans. Technically, they have Trevor Ariza right now, but I would not be surprised if he gets flipped again for like the 5th time tonight. So yeah, Oklahoma City's got a ton of draft picks, and I'm terrified about the next time any star wants to be, you know, asks out, because OKC just beats your offer. You know, if you're a fan of any other team, they just beat your offer every time. That's about all I got for you tonight. This is going to be the 3rd upload of the day. I think that's going to be it. We'll probably be back tomorrow with whatever happens on free agency day 2. Anyway, that's about all I got. See you guys.